Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start this lesson off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are fervently preaching the word in sincerity and in faith. Shalom to all the sincere Akwath, which are the sincere sisters. And Shalom to the scattered Israelites who are amongst these heathen nations and look like these heathens. Now, this lesson is going to be based on some tornadoes that cut across Mississippi as severe storms damage 500 homes. So, through the Spirit, I'm going to read this article, get some precepts, and Lord's will, you're edified. It says Mississippi counties damaging around 500 homes, uprooting trees, and injuring at least 17 people, authorities said Thursday. Said there were no immediate reports of deaths after the storms cut across the state's southwest on Wednesday night, said Scott Simmons, a spokesperson for the Mississippi Emergency Management Agency. He said 12 of those hurt were transported from the Wash Trailer Park in the small community of Cheeto in Lincoln County. Video after sunrise showed most of the mobile homes reduced to heaps of twisted metal, splintered boards, and other debris like crumpled refrigerators. So I was just watching TikTok on my bed and thought it was thunder. I went to my living room. I went back to my room and the room's gone, resident Max Mahaffey told WAPT-TV. He said he wasn't injured, but his grandmother hurt her ankle and some of his neighbors suffered cuts and bruises. One intact trailer lay flipped on its roof near the tree line. Several cars, some with hazard lights blinking, appeared to have been picked up by the storm. So we know there were at least 3 tornadoes, said Daniel Lamb, a meteorologist in the National Weather Service office in Jackson. The same storm produced at least 2 tornadoes from Franklin, Lincoln into Lawrence counties, and then there was another one from Lamar, possibly into Forest County. He said there may have been more. Said those are just the ones that we are able to confirm by radar before even having gone down there. That Pray for Mississippi Governor Tate Reeves posted online, saying the state emergency management agency was coordinating response efforts. Many roads were still blocked in Lincoln County, and teams from the agency were assessing the damage. So we ask that you please refrain from sightseeing as crews are working, the department posted early Thursday. The governor said a volunteer rescue group was providing a 50-person shelter pod, a high-powered generator, and 10 pallets of supplies to the county, which reported at least 200 damaged homes. Lamar County, to the southeast, reported about 275 homes damaged, according to the State Emergency Management Agency. Another 10 to 12 homes were damaged in Lawrence County. More storms were expected Thursday, with the possibility of tornadoes across parts of Alabama, Georgia, and Florida, the Weather Service said. Strong storms also were possible for parts of the Carolinas and Texas. Yeah. So this is ultimately the judgment of the Lord. You know, the Lord is sending those storms and tempests, just like through the Spirit I've been talking about quite often. Isaiah 29:6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts with thunder, and with earthquake, and great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire. And when you look up the definition of tempest, it means a violent windy storm. such as hurricanes or tornadoes. And the Midwest and the South have been getting hit with a lot of tornadoes lately. Like 3 to 4 tornadoes spawning at once. Like the Lord is really not messing around. Isaiah 28:2, behold, the Lord hath a mighty and strong one, which as a tempest of hail and a destroying storm, as a flood of mighty waters overflowing, shall cast down to the earth with the hand. And that's what happened. You know, like that one person who said that they heard something, they got up, they left their room. Then when they went back, their entire room was gone. You know, their trees knocked down, trailers flipped on their roof, cars damaged, homes damaged, people got injured. Like very dangerous times we are living in. Luke 21:22. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. And that is why all of this is happening. That's why there's so many destructive fires and so many destructive storms and tempests and earthquakes. Because these are the days of vengeance. These are the days where the Heavenly Father is visiting the world which He made and pouring out His wrath upon these wicked people with whom He is angry with every day. That's why this is happening. Psalms 11:6. Upon the wicked He shall rain snares, fire and brimstone, and an horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup. And the Lord has been unleashing some horrible tempests lately in the form of these tornadoes that just sweep through these towns, these counties, these towns, and just cause so much destruction. And obviously on the more extreme end, they cause death. But this is what the Lord is bringing upon the wicked, upon these wicked people who, like I said, according to Psalm 7:11, the Heavenly Father is angry with every day. Psalms 83:14, as the fire burneth a wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. Verse 15, so persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. And that's clearly what the Lord is doing. He's sending the rain, He's sending the lightning, He's sending the hail, He's sending the tornadoes. And it's causing a lot of destruction. In some cases, it's causing deaths. And it's making people very afraid, as they should be. The only problem is that these wicked people, they're not acknowledging that this is judgment from the Lord. They're saying, oh, this is Mother Nature, giving the Lord's credit to someone else, which also angers the Lord. Hebrews 10:31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. And that's right. And that's what more and more these wicked people are going to experience. More powerful, destructive, deadly storms and tempests and fires and earthquakes and shootings and stabbings and all other sorts of judgments. The Lord is really not playing around. He is very angry, and these wicked people who have angered him are going to experience his anger and his wrath and his fury. That's why in Isaiah 48:22 it says, "There is no peace, saith the Lord Yahweh, unto the wicked," because the Lord is going to continuously pour out his wrath upon them. Like it says in 2 Ezra 8:50, "For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride." And nobody is more proud than these Babylonians, these Americans. They are some of the most proud, wicked people on this planet. And the Lord is going to judge them accordingly. And that's why I've been saying, if we make it to the summer, which it seems like we will, the level of chaos and destruction is going to be crazy. The amount of fires that are going to happen, and definitely the amount of storms and tempests that the Lord is going to unleash. You can already see it. You can already see it, building up. A lot of people are not going to be having fun this summer. But a lot of people will be mourning and weeping. So for all you sincere brothers and sisters out there, stay circumspect, stay on your watch, and most importantly, stay prayed up, because the Lord is about to turn things up a couple of notches in regards to the wrath that he's about to pour out upon this earth. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. In closing, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash. The water Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are fervently preaching the word in sincerity and in faith. Shalom to the sincere Akwath, which are the sincere sisters. And shalom to the scattered Israelites who are amongst these heathen nations and look like these heathens. I hope you all stay strong, stay safe, stay fervent, stay circumspect, stay prayed up, and Adawan Ratazah. Till next time, Shalom.